Hi, my name is Steffanie Lorig, and I'm here with you today with Artwork Archive. And you're in my 400 square foot studio where I also live. I love being an artist. I'm also a graphic designer and an illustrator, and in my spare time, a painter. I live in Seattle, Washington, and I love it here because of the water. I'm originally from the desert, so being around water is one of my favorite things in the world. Seattle is a great place to be as an artist. There are many other artists here, and you can communicate with them, you can get inspired by them, you can get together with them. There's a lot of great gallery shows to be inspired by. There's great community, and there's just so much going on that you'll never get bored and you'll always be inspired. So I'm inspired by outsider art, art created by people who have no training, really, and it just comes from their heart. They are able to express what they're feeling and with no boundaries and no judgment. So I really love that kind of art. It's very inspirational to me. And so when I create, it's all about the texture and finding the hidden meaning. When I paint, I don't start out with, I'm going to draw or paint a face, or I'm going to draw or paint a horse. I just draw and paint until something shows up, which is very different, which helps me not have judgment on what the end product is. I love the exploration between chaos and order. I try to make chaos in the beginning and then later look at it from a secondary point of view. So some of these pieces you'll see have multiple faces in them, and a lot of that is just, I don't know why faces are so important to me, but I think it's because of the connection that I feel with other people. Another theme that shows up are birds, lots and lots of birds. Again, I don't know exactly why. Maybe it's because birds are free. They're free to go anywhere, and it's just a beautiful metaphor. Early on, I think I was a little bit of a color snob, and I only liked, I don't know, normal, quote, colors. But as I grew older, I just found joy in kind of those bright and dark colors as well, the warms and the cools. And so there is a lot of orange in my work. There's a lot of richness that can be found in those colors. And I think it's also the influence of growing up in Tucson and being near the border. So I think that's where the richness of color comes from. So what you'll see in my work is a combination of kind of this chaotic mess and more of a pattern. And I think that the two work really well together. And then to be able to draw it all in with a more significantly plain background helps the chaos show up a little bit more. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's really it's a way that I see the world too. Really, there's a lot of intricacies in life, but there's also chaos. Within the chaos, there's also order, and that's one of my superpowers, is being able to turn chaos into order in real life. And so I think that just shows up naturally in my work as well.